like everybody just tell me, this is the end of 2020. It's the last podcast for 2020. I don't know if it's a memory or what is your, what about football for 2020 resonates with you the most, or a person, a thing, a moment, a team. Go ahead, Martin.
First Polish player to win the Player of the Year in the world, in the history of our beloved country. Robert Lewandowski. That should be the highlight.
Because Messi and Ronaldo got old.
And because he's not that much younger. He's 32 years old.
That is true.
And he won the Champions League. So that was, I think.
That is true, but he wouldn't have won if they were 32.
Maybe. but also lack of Euro 2020 was unprecedented thing, that happened, that they called off such a big tournament. Never happened before in the past, and it happened.
Yeah. Neil?
I think something on the back of what Martin said, I think this year was significant that we finally saw, and I think it's going to continue this way, the drop-off of the Ronaldo-Messi era. I think it's over. And
Ronaldo, he's scoring every game.
But I don't think the influence that Ronaldo and Messi had over, taking their teams to Champions League semifinals, finals, or even Ronaldo scoring every game. Where are Juventus right now on the league?
Good point.
They may not win. I don't think either Barcelona or Juventus might win. They might actually finish a season without a trophy for the first time in their careers. So I think that was pretty significant. And then from the team I support, I think it is good to see that a lot of things have been in flux, and one people are like Lampard out, and then second week saying Chelsea's title contender, stuff like that. I think for me personally, I've just been very happy that a long overdue transition, which I don't think we've had since the 2012 Champions League win, is finally happening. And it's not just, cosmetic makeshift stuff that's going on. Whether Lampard stays to see the end of it or not is still, the jury's still out, but at least a clear effort is being made to have a long overdue transition.
What you got, Lee?
I'll go all the way back to January, before pre-COVID, all of that. We went and played Leicester away at the King Power Stadium. So this is last season. I went there as well with the away fans, and we won 2-1, which was, for me, that was like to put it to bed, to finish the ghost of the 9-0. But pre-game, when the warm-ups were happening on the field, they were playing the 9-0 on the TV, on the big screens in the stadium. and they turned the commentary up really loud as well. And the Leicester fans in the stadium were all cheering every goal. And our players were on the field warming up while this is happening. And you could just, you could see the intensity in the warm-up. It was like, yeah, we're going to do this today. And we went 1-0 down in that game, and all their fans are singing we want 9. And then we turned it around to 1-2-1. So the whole away end's just going crazy. Everyone's singing, stick your 9-0 up your ass, stuff like that. It was a good feeling. That was the best I felt about football this year, I think.
Which actually, Lee, had a big impact on Neil's team, because if Leicester didn't lose that game, Leicester would have finished ahead of Chelsea for the 4th place, right?
I think it was a 4-point difference, so we would have been fine.
You sure?
But yeah, the Leicester had a lot of these near misses. So yeah, it could have been one of those games. Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, it's this is non-football, and then it will lead into football. Like if I told you at the beginning of the year that Kobe Bryant died at the beginning of the year, and that story would fade compared to what's going on now, that would be a crazy ass statement. But as far as football, well, there's COVID and how it's affected the world. and there's the election and how that's affected the world, and how the COVID affected the election, and how the election or how our presidency and our politicians have politicized COVID on both sides. How sports, football, just how Man U as a team got saved by COVID. As bad as COVID has been, it has definitely been positive for some people, individuals, corporations, or people. And I think about, like, Pogba was injured before Project Restart, and after Restart, he had time to recover and come back into a team, and we went on an unbeaten run. And if it wasn't for COVID, Solskjaer might not be our coach right now, because I don't think we would have finished top 4 or 3rd. And now, because of that, he's still our coach, and we're building a team, and the board is not exactly giving him everything he wants, but they still are spending money, as Neil pointed out to me. And, Man United might do something this year. They might win a cup if they don't scrap them, or, they might put themselves in a position for next year to make a legit run at the title. So it's just been a long time since Man United they've come second before, but we knew that's all they were going to come. We knew they didn't stand a chance when they came second to win that title. But I can see next year Man United, like, for the first time since Ferguson, like, mounting a title challenge. So I can see that. And I enjoy the podcast and talking to you guys and the people that hit me. And some people sent me some free shit this year. I got like a Brazil shirt and some other, so I appreciate that. I appreciate the people that comment on YouTube or just text. And I just like how football and sport brings us all together. Like, we didn't know each other before, even though, we're all comics. Like, it was the football part of it that brought us together. And so, I just enjoyed doing the podcast, and we'll keep doing that. And we did it when there was no football. So, I appreciate you guys. And thank you, Emma, for producing this episode. And thank you, Aaron, who just had his baby.